go with chapter 15, Dr. Jerry Dragoo. In this chapter, Bat's going to do some research. The way he does this research is by looking in something called an encyclopedia. An encyclopedia is basically a book of facts about many different topics. When I was a kid, that's the way we used to have to look up information if we wanted to know something about a certain topic. Now you get to search the internet and find whatever it is that you want. So he's looking up in the encyclopedia facts about skunks. And at the end of me reading this chapter, I'm going to have a little project for you to do. So listen up. Here we go. Chapter 15, Dr. Jerry Dragoo. Later, in his room when he was supposed to be sleeping, Bat climbed out of bed and pulled his animal encyclopedia from the shelf. He flipped to the S section and found the page labeled Skunk. At the top of the page was a glossy picture of a large black and white skunk nosing along a patch of dirt. In the background of the picture were hundreds of white and yellow daisies. Below the pictures were a bunch of questions and answers about skunks. Why do skunks spray? Skunks spray an oily liquid from glands underneath their tails as a defense. Their spray doesn't cause any real damage, but boy is it stinky. A skunk's smell can be detected by humans from a mile away. So those are pretty important facts, don't you think? Let's look at the next question he looks up. Where do skunks live? Skunks can make many places their home. Abandoned burrows constructed by other animals, a hollow log, even underneath your house. What are skunks' predators? Lots of mammals, including red foxes, coyotes, and domestic dogs, will attack a skunk if they get hungry enough, though only as a last resort, because it's difficult to attack a skunk without a smelly reminder of it. But aerial predators, large birds like owls, don't care so much about the scent. For one thing, it's hard for a skunk to spray at an attacker from the sky. For another, many birds of prey have little to no sense of smell. Finally, Bat got to the last and most important question. Do skunks make good pets? Skunks are wild animals, and wild animals belong in the wild. But according to the world skunk expert, Dr. Jerry Dragoo, head of the Dragoo Institute for the Betterment of Skunks and Skunk Reputations, while skunks in general do not make good pets, what makes a good pet is a good pet caretaker. Bat closed the book. He put it back on the shelf, right where he always put it, next to his Lego pyramid. Dr. Jerry Dragoo, world skunk expert. Bat liked that name. He liked doctors because they usually knew lots of useful things. He liked the name Jerry because it was the same as the funny mouse in the old cartoons, the one who always outsmarted the cat. And Dragoo reminded him of dragon. Of course, there was probably no such thing as dragons, but there might be. Dr. Jerry Dragoo, that was someone Bat would like to meet. So, he gathered quite a bit of information, but I'll bet there's a lot more information that you can gather. So here's a little challenge for you. I want you to see if you can find some information on skunks. What do they look like? Not just black and white. I want to know, how big do they get? How small can they be? What do they eat? They told us some of the places that they live. Are there other places that they live? Where in the world do they live? So not just the specifics of a den or a burrow or underneath your house. Where in the world do they live? So give me some information and have your parents send it to me. I'd be curious to see what you come up with. And then we're going to go on to chapter 16 tomorrow. Have a good day.